maybe you have or have not seen a gate like this before. Most of these gates you could find on farms, but I know a lot of you have seen a railing as such over here. Now the biggest question is, have you guys been able to train on something like this, and can you make deadly accurate shots? Well, today we're going to be training off of these and familiarizing ourselves with them. Let's get to it. Yes, I have to put my timer on the back because the gun is too quiet. Most of you guys know that with a suppressed gun. Let's go. 450 yards. All right, third shot, and that was a 12.73. All right, and first shot was in a 7.30. So it took me 7 seconds to get one shot out, and I still missed. So on the third shot, so overall it took me 12 seconds to make an impact. So now let's use the tripod support. Let's see if it could be a little bit faster. All right, so that was 2 shots in, let's see, a 12.94. So almost the same time, and I still had to set up a tripod. So let's try to do that one more time, and let's see if we can get maybe under 12. First round impact, 1 shot in an 8.67. So if you can get your tripod out and stabilize it from the rear, you're gonna have a lot more accurate shots. Now, I know a lot of people aren't gonna be carrying a tripod with them. At least if you have a bag of some sort, you can still make some good impacts in a decent amount of time, but having a rear tripod support on something like this is a lot easier to make first round impacts. So let's keep going. Let's shoot off of a couple more of these different positions here, and then we'll move over to the railing. So we moved over to this railing type object. Now obviously you're not going to want to shoot off of something that is sleek like this on top. You want to have a kind of like a pinch point where, as you can see where my gun is sitting in this corner, it's not going to move side to side really much. It's just going to move up and down. So if you can find something like that, now like this corner, yeah, you could push your gun up against this corner. This is going to be good for more of like a lefty shooter because they can just push it right up against it. But for today, we're going to be shooting down in this corner. So let's get to it. All right. So 4 shots, impact every time. Pretty easy. This is a decent stabilized position. So now let's try it without the bag. And I know it's not going to be fun. All right, so not as bad as I thought. Has a decent pinch between the two bars here, like I said. But after every shot, I am moving significantly more, but I could still get back on target pretty quickly. So not too bad. If you guys had to do something like this in a pinch, I think you guys could manage it. So now we're gonna be shooting off of the top of this railing. Like I said before, this is not ideal. But let's say this is the only railing you had, this top railing, right? And you had no type of pinch points like these corners here, and no bag. So let's try it. I know this is not going to be good. I know the gun's going to be moving a lot, but try to take this gun and pinch it against this railing as much as you can. But let's try it out. All right, so definitely not fun. You guys might be able to see it just moving around like crazy. I'm still trying to keep it in my shoulder pocket. I'm still trying to keep it locked onto this gate or this railing, and it just wants to slide everywhere. So definitely try to find something like a bag. If you can't have a bag or you can't find a bag, like I said before, use something, find something, and make it work. So now let's try it with a bag. Much, much better. So even though you can see this bag kind of slips a little bit, you can still grip the gun, grip the bag, and push it all onto this railing. And the follow-up shots are much faster. I'm still getting impacts even though I'm going faster. So definitely, like I said, you guys want to find something that you can use, right? It doesn't have to be a bag like this. You guys can use anything. So train, get at it, find something that you can use, stop complaining, and start shooting. I'll see you next time.